Welcome to Let's Get Real News. Glad to have you back. I'm going to go a different route today with the news and hope not to get emotional and fall off track here. Please, I say again, don't waste your time leaving negative comments on this new blog. There's something out there that can help you. There's something out there that can motivate you, encourage you, help you to be better in life. Find out what that is. Go on. This news blog is not for everyone. To so many of you, it's not going to make sense. It's going to be stupid, uneducated, can't understand nothing you're saying, why you're wearing the mask. I mean, we can go on and on and on with the things that you don't like about what you're listening to or see. Don't waste your time, please. And I know that this is not going to make a difference to some of you because there are people in our society, because they're so mentally driven to be negative in life, you are going to find the flaws in everything. You find flaws in yourself. So I know that. The two major components of marketing in our society is sex and violence. So we deal with it every day. I don't care. You can be playing a SpongeBob, a Papa Smurf game, a Big Bird game, and you're going to find some form of sex or violence in these games. So those are two major components regarding marketing product or service in this country is sex and violence. So I understand that. There's no surprise to me when someone walk into a theater and shoot it up or walk into a school and shoot it up. I mean, we are driven that way mentally in our society. In the marketing, in the industry, we realize that it sells. And so we present majority of your product. If you watch the commercials on television, majority of the product that is being marketed contains some form of sex, or sexuality, or violence. We got young girls having sex at 9, 10, 11 years old. We got kids every year getting younger regarding the crimes they're committing. Come on. If this is what you put in front of our society every day, please don't act all surprised when they respond to that. Majority of our society, young people, are becoming very numb to sex and violence. Really don't have effect on them. They see so much of it in their activities regarding the games they play, regarding the things they see on television. So and psychiatrists and psychologists, they know this. They may ignore it, but they know this. You keep putting something in front of someone's mind day in and day out, I guarantee you they will conform to it. Anyway, very quickly here again, and I plead with you, go on. If this don't make sense to you, don't waste your time leaving negative comments or something that is not helpful. Just go on and find that which can be helpful to you and with you, and work with it. Somebody out there can make some contribution to your life to make it a better life. Find that thing or person and show your appreciation. Now, some of you, no matter what's said, you're going to find something wrong. As the old story go, they find things wrong with Jesus Christ. So I know that. The story is a very familiar story to some and not to others. One of my favorite books, I read this story in there. There was a friend, betrayed a friend because he wanted to get rich. Like many of us, we want to be financially independent. We want to be able to take care of ourselves, provide for our family, provide resources for our children's education, our grandchildren's education. I heard someone say a good man leave a legacy for his children and children's children. Anyway, all he had to do was just point the man out to his enemies. It was a friend that had to befriend enemies. All he had to do was point his friend out to his enemies. That was it. And he did it. And he got the money. Then he later on realized that that was not a good choice. And that's the primary focus here on this new blog today, is that we all are going to make bad choices. No matter you're rich or poor, middle class, lower class, upper class, no class, you're going to make bad choices. It's how you deal with those bad choices going to determine the effect of that choice. Unfortunately, the friend that betrayed the friend couldn't deal with the bad choice he made, and he went out and committed suicide because he couldn't live with the bad choice he made. We all, no matter who you are, no matter what title you hold, no matter what level education you have, from the president to the North Korea president to the man under the bridge, you're going to make bad choices. Sometimes you make bad choices from good situations. And sometimes from bad situations you make bad choices. It's how you deal with that bad choice going to determine the effect of it. It's going to determine what it does to you mentally, emotionally, physically, and financially. You're going to make choices that from situations that are going to hurt you in the future. Those are the choices we're going to make. You're going to make choices going to hurt your friends and family members and loved ones. It's how you cope and deal with that choice going to determine how they affect you, in many cases, the outcome regarding future endeavors. So keep that in mind. Don't matter what title you hold in life, no matter what your level of education might be, we're going to make choices. Everyone of sound mind going to make choices. And sometimes those choices don't work in your favor. But remember, if you can find a positive way to deal with a negative choice, it will determine how it affects you, in many cases, the outcome. You can build a stronger foundation for your future, learning to be positive and dealing with negative choices. And sometimes, if you will communicate with someone regarding your negative choices who have a positive state of mind, have a positive outlook on life, they can be a motivator to you. They can encourage you and help you to see what you don't see regarding the bad choices you made. Every day, people are going to make choices with reference to guns and violence. They're going to make choices regarding being involved sexually. They're going to make choices regarding whether they steal, cheat, lie, take, embezzlement. They're going to make choices regarding their family members and friends. They even make choices every day regarding their enemies. They make choices regarding your job and what you're doing on your job. Whether it's good, whether it's right. Whether you take something or don't take something. Just remember this. It's how you deal with those choices determine the effect and the outcome. You can't change what was. I live by one of my affirmations, don't let what was interfere with what is, and don't let what is interfere with what can be for you in your life. Let me say it again. Don't let what was interfere with what is, and don't let what is keep you from what can be. So embrace positive thinking. Find a way to shut out negative things. Majority of the news you have on television, 80% of it is negative. And I say again, there's so many things. Don't hit the top until you hit the bottom. There's people out there you will never hear of until they do something wrong. Look back. Don't allow your choices drive you to more choices that will end your future. Be more devastating than what it is. One of the worst things you can do is talk to yourself when you make a bad choice, because it's your thinking that got you to make the bad choice. So please don't talk to yourself once you make a bad choice regarding something. Find someone who have overcome, that may have made the same mistake, but somehow have went on to move forward, show progress. Not someone doing the same thing you're doing, making the same mistake you are making, but someone who have took bad choices in their life and made life better. There was a lady one time, she made a mistake that caused her mother to lose her life. I heard this from one of my mentors, a motivational speaker, that in the process, she didn't have enough money to bury her mother. And when she got to the point of having enough money, she buried her mother, and she looked around and saw that most of the grave sites there was unkept. And from that, she started a grave site maintenance business. And now she makes more money than she ever made. You took a bad situation. You took a hurtful situation. You took a dramatic situation. You took an emotional downfall. That is a positive sign. Where there's a negative, there's a positive. Where there's a down, there's an up. Where there's darkness, there's light. Where there's hurt, there's joy. Do your best to find it. And I guarantee you, if you do that, you will see that the choice you made, the effect that you thought it was going to have on you and the rest of your life is not so. Remember, life is good. Be good to life. What you say throughout your day will have an effect upon you at the end of your day. Be good to someone, and someone will be good to you. God bless.